Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and today guys, I can't believe I'm saying this. I also have someone joining me too for one of these videos, which is super random. I don't know if I've actually ever done this on the channel. We got GameClaw with us. I'll put a link to his channel down in the description below. Alex, we have an LR Hercule coming to the game. What in the world is going on?
Oh my god, I've seen so many people joke about it, and never in a million years did I think that band would actually do this.
Same here. Same here. And the thing about it is, what's funny is that, as you can see there on the screen, with the video you're watching right now, he's clearly going to Dokkan Awaken from the SR Tech one that you summon from the actual friend summon. So this is another free-to-play LR unit.
I mean,
how are you feeling about this? How are you feeling about this, Alex?
I feel like they've made the less iconic characters in the friend summons instead of just, you know, making them actual Dragon Stones. You have to pull them that way, or, you know, farm them like LR Goku and that. So, yeah. I mean, I suppose it's just one of those LRs that if you want to go for them, I guess it's a cool thing, but it's not something that you need to go for, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But the good thing is, you can get a Super Attack to 10, like, relatively easy. It's like the exact same as the LR Androids, right?
Yeah, no, it's moderately easy. I don't know that I have him to SA10 yet, though. I'm sitting here saying it's easy. I don't know if I do. I think he might be sitting like at 6 or something, but I have been hanging on to him just because I remember I summoned him and I mentioned him one time to someone and they were like, no, that's actually, and like for a friend summon, you know, this is LR Androids or whatever. Yeah. For a friend summon, it's a rare card, and I was like, okay, I'll hang on to it. Whatever.
Like before that period of time. And the interesting thing now is, looking at his card, I don't exactly see what, like we spoke about this before we started recording, I don't see how they could improve it by that much. Because, I mean, they have a lot of flexibility with the leader skill, because at the moment it's that 30% boost to, you know, health. But they could easily just give that to, you know, the other stats as well, like attack and defense, and also give key as well. So they do have a bit of flexibility with that. And they could just give it to a specific type, all types for all they care. And his passive is currently rare chance of increasing key by 5, so I would imagine
they could just make that, just key plus 5.
Yeah, like, or just a higher chance, but I would imagine that it's going to be like a guaranteed 5 key, and maybe give him an attack boost. But the biggest problem to me straight away, they have done this before, is they've taken links away from specific characters. Yeah. So I'm interested to see if they are actually going to swap out any links. To actually make him a bit more usable. But the thing is, even if they don't do that, he is almost guaranteed to be able to super attack every single turn because he already gets that 5 key, right?
Yes, assuming it does become plus 5 key. Now, in case you're stumbling upon this video, as of right now, those images you see on the screen are all Alex and I are going off of. We're looking at what the current SR's abilities and stuff like that are, as well as just that image of Majin Buu with Hercule. So I don't know.
Like, because on the Dokkan subreddit, like, shout out to them as always, they translate a bunch of the stuff that we see as soon as it's released or it leaks. And apparently you are going to need a ton of Zenny to awaken this guy, so it could potentially be more than LR Broly, and that's saying something.
Oh gosh, don't say that. I actually have not checked the subreddit.
LR Broly was like, what, 93 million?
96, almost 97 million Zenny.
Like, that is insane. So you could potentially have to use even more for LR Hercule, and that's crazy to me. I'm thinking 100 million Zenny, because wasn't that how much he was offering Android 18?
Yes.
I want to say. Yeah. So it makes sense for it to be 100 million Zenny, and like, I think,
gosh,
I'm really hoping that they do. Like, and that's another question. How do we awaken him? Do we use medals from Battlefield? Is there a special event that's going to come out?
I almost bet you somehow Battlefield is involved in this. I don't know why.
That's why. I mean, at the moment I have 7 medals, so I am going to be hanging on to them. I probably won't have the Zenny to awaken this guy, which is a shame, but I do want to see how good he actually is before I go ahead and awaken him, just so, you know, I'm not wasting my medals. But I would imagine that a lot of the free-to-play players are obviously going to go for him, because I don't think there's been a legendary rare that has been bad up until this point.
Oh, no. I mean, no.
Yeah, I don't think there is. Like, Piccolo before wasn't necessarily the greatest unit in the game, but now he's pretty damn good, especially with LR Gohan and that. Androids, I think they've kind of fallen off a bit. but they are still they are pretty good on.
Well, I mean, if you're running a Super Android 17 team,
Yeah,
if you can
perfect.
find another Super Android 17 team or Super Android 17 lead,
like it's almost impossible to find a Super 17 lead, which is a shame. That is why I think. Like, just think about it this way. If you are a free-to-play player and your only lead is that Super 17, how in the hell are you going to, like, beat any event in the game? Because it's basically impossible to find any friend, right?
Yeah. I mean, unless you actually add people that will switch to him for you. Otherwise, yeah, just looking through a standard friends list, standard guest list, I've seen Super Android 17 maybe twice since his release.
For real,
twice.
Yeah. And that's why I definitely feel like they should add a system where you can pick the lead that you want, just, you know, make it a bit fairer. And there are actually specific events where they give you a friend for that specific stage, so maybe, like, you just have one pop up, like, every once in a while of the lead that you're using, if that makes any sense. So if you're using a specific lead, you have, like, a guest one that is given to you by the game. You know, it's like a CPU friend in a way. And I feel like that would be a pretty good addition to the game.
That I've never even thought about that, but that would be a nice little quality of life upgrade.
Exactly,
for sure.
Because how many friends, like you said before, like you're literally going to find like no Super 17 friends because there are better units, and again, he's not that popular of a character. So I feel like I feel like Global has a bit of an advantage because you know what to summon for, and you know what to you know what to not summon for, and by doing that, you can obviously avoid. Not getting a unit that no one else uses, you know, and you can save a bit of money for yourself, of course.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and that's the other thing too. Is what I was going to say is realistically right now on JP, unless you want to run an SSJ4 Goku, SSJ4 Vegeta, or Heroes or Villains team, and it's occasionally with the Brolys, occasionally you'll see Smeller or Brolys, you really can't run much of anything else because you can't ever find. I can't ever find a cooler friend, hardly ever. Gogeta, sorry, I forgot about Gogeta.
Yeah.
A ton of Super Gogetas.
Everyone's
right now.
just heroes.
Yeah, heroes. Like, it's really hard to run a Janemba team. It's really, like, I don't know. So, yeah. But, I don't know. I'm definitely interested to see what this guy can do. He's tech. He's our second LR tech type.
So, now that I think about it, like, they kind of have to go down the route that the other LRs went down. I am, now that I think about it, he is pretty much guaranteed to get that 90% boost to all stats. Well, not all, all stats and that free key to tech types. It just wouldn't make sense for them to deviate off that path. Get me?
Yeah, no. So
90% to tech type key and that stat boost as well. But yeah, free key to tech types and then 90% stat boost.
And hopefully they change links.
Yeah, because I don't see how well he'd work on a monotech team that uses over the flash.
He's not. I mean, granted, if his passive is that ridiculous key increase, then it's not going to matter too much.
I mean, yeah,
but
yeah.
You're going to run, for a free-to-play unit, right, but you're going to run out of, you know, your extra damage boost and everything else you would, you know, be taking someone away from to run him.
Yeah, they could potentially give him shocking speed because of Boo, but I don't see how likely that is.
Yeah, that's the thing we keep forgetting about is Boo is involved in this too.
Boo's
This
involved.
is a double character card, so...
And keep in mind, I believe it's LR Ginyu, when he actually dokens into LR Ginyu, they give him that shocking speed link, so it's definitely a possibility there. And it definitely would make the card a lot more... It's not like the card would be less usable, but it would just help the team work a bit better, because you have... the team at the moment, especially Monotech, is more over in a flash / prepared for battle orientated, so... If you were to run a shocking speed team, you'd probably use units like Beerus, Pycon, Whis, and of course, if this unit was to have shocking speed as well, you could implement him into that team as well. So it would be a bit more over and flash / shocking speed orientated. But I don't know exactly how well that would work. But it will be interesting to see. And keep in mind that because Hercule is a universal lead, so to speak, because it gives that 90% boost to super and extreme types. You can implement villains and heroes into your team, so you can easily run multiple shocking speed units like Golden Frieza, who else? Pycon, Whis, like I said before. So it's definitely possible there, but I don't see how well he would benefit the team.
Did you mention TN? Did you mention TN?
Oh yeah, of course TN. He's going to be released like what, tomorrow on the 18th. He's going to give that, and again, you can use Cell as well. We can use both of them in that team, which both of them are going to be great support units. So yeah, I can definitely see this team being viable, and despite Hercule potentially not sharing that many, good key links of the other top tier units, I can definitely see him being a very good addition to the tech team, especially if you don't have too many great units. Keep in mind, he is like essentially a free-to-play legendary rare, so if you have Zenny sitting around, I would definitely try to awaken him. Granted, if it does require battlefield medals, you may struggle a bit there, but I think they are going to deviate a bit from battlefield. Well, I hope anyway.
I hope they do too. I just don't enjoy it. It looks so cool, and I was so excited for it at first, and then I was just like, I don't like this game mode.
And the fact that it's still in beta and you can only play it once a day, like, really, bro?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the best way to actually take on that game mode now is just to start around 1 and see how far I can get, because on my last attempt, I got like 10,000 points, which is pretty good. So,
yeah.
I mean, if you could do that 3 times a day, that would be insane, and obviously, it's a much higher chance of you being able to awaken LR Ginyu. But I feel like that's one of the reasons why they limited it to 1 time a day, so that you can't awaken LR Ginyu rather, this soon. Yeah. But I don't like, the game's been out, or this game mode hasn't been here for like 3 or 4 months, and the fact that they haven't made that many changes and they've limited it even more, it's kind of annoying, because it's frustrating to the players that want to awaken specific units. And keep in mind that there are multiple rebirths and you know, units that are going
like
to be
5.
Yeah,
what, 5?
there are
6
multiple
now that require those medals.
Yeah, that require those medals. So how do you expect those players to awaken them?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not awakened a single one yet because I didn't do it enough last time, and I didn't get enough. And actually, I wasted some on orbs too last time because I was really working on, I think, Goku at the time or something. So I actually used some of those gems or whatever, the purple gems or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah.
On orbs for SSJ4 Goku, because I was like, I'm not even worried about Ginyu. I'm not going to worry about awakening these right now. I'm not pulling LR Gohan. I'm going to use them on this.
Yeah. So. And it's not to say that they aren't great units. It's just like there are other things that you can prioritize.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. It'll be interesting to see how good he is. I still think he's going to like follow the other routes that other legendary rares followed. I mean, he's a bit of an interesting pick for the tech type, because I do feel like the tech type needed a special unit to fit into that particular team, but we'll see. I think it can work.
Yeah, no, I'm ready to actually see like what this guy has to offer, and once that is actually here and we know, I'm sure we will.
I think he's going to surprise a few people.
Yeah, I know. I think it will too. Anyways, there you go, guys. LR Hercule coming to Dokkan Battle. Coming to a Dokkan Battle near you very soon. Guys, if you haven't checked out GameClaw yet, be sure to click on the link down below. Or you can just search for the GameClaw and he'll pull up. Go over there, give him a sub, check him out. And if you're new to my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button as well. We're on the hashtag road to 100,000 subs. We are just over 10,000 subs away as of filming this, which is pretty legit. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up Alex and I's discussion here of what we think LR Hercule might be. Alex definitely gave a lot more input than I did, but man, he can just name off those. This guy has this link, this guy has that. I mean, I'm pretty well with when I'm using them, but as far as remembering them, man, dude, you're on point with that stuff. Like remembering everything at that shocking speed. I was impressed.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Alex and I signing off here, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.